Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Our course title is 20th Century English Poetry. Our program is BS English Semester 8. Our course code is 4139 and my name is Samina Bashir. Welcome to the class of 20th Century English Poetry. Today we will discuss the major characteristics of 20th Century English Poetry. So let's start. There was a huge revolution in poetic taste and practices during the 20th century. Various movements and changes had a great influence upon modern poetry, and although poets had often influenced by each other and sometimes shared a common outlook towards life and towards their society, but their style and ways of writing differ from each other. For example, when we talk about Philip Larkin, we will see that Larkin, Seamus Heaney, Tate Hughes, and T.S. Eliot have a different way of writing from each other, yet they have a common outlook of 20th century. So in this way, modern poetry is essentially a private art of form, and it contains a different story of individual poets. Now we will discuss the context of 20th century English poetry. Context means the background of 20th century. 20th century English poetry exhibits the modernist experiments to postmodern playfulness, joyfulness, happiness. From Georgian conventions to free verse confession, and from Edwardian poetry of empire to post-imperial diversity, it holds and embraces the vital contrast and continuities. This poetry is mainly written in the reaction of Victorian poetry. It emphasizes on traditional formalism and ornate diction. 20th century poets saw themselves as looking back to the best practices of poets in earlier periods and other cultures. Their models included ancient Greek literature, Chinese and Japanese poetry, the troubadours, Dante, and the medieval Italian philosophical poets. Now we will discuss the characteristics of 20th century English poetry. Number 1. 20th century English poetry was diverse in variety and themes. Much of early modernist poetry took the form of short and compact lyrics, terse and brief, yet profound. Diverse variety of themes, they had found inspirations from railway trains, tram cars, telephones, and things of common interest. These poets did not accept the theory of great subjects from poetic composition. The whole universe was the theme for composition. Realism was a second characteristic of 20th century English poetry. Realism was a product of a reaction against the pseudo-romanticism of the 19th century, which was led by Wordsworth, Shelley, Keats, Byron, and many other poets. The modern poets see life and paints it with all its weight and ugliness. Robert Frost, Edmund Blunden, and Gibson are the poets of realism in modern poetry. The third one was pessimism. There is a note of pessimism and disillusionment in modern poetry. These poets have realized the pettiness, tragedy, and sufferings of human life. The above mentioned things made them gloomy, sad, and depressed. Thomas Hardy, Aldous Huxley, and T.S. Eliot are the poets of pessimism and disillusionment in modern poetry. Number 4, it was love. Love forms the subject of many modern lyrics like The Growth of Love by Robert Bridges, I Will Not Let Thee Go by W.B. Yeats. And in spite of the dominance of realism in modern poetry, the spirit of romance continues to rule the minds of certain poets like Yeats, E. Thomas, and Masefield. The work of these poets has the fact that the spirit of love is as old as the life itself. Number 5. Nature. Nature attracts the modern poets not less than the poets of earlier ages, like the age of romanticism, as Wordsworth was the major apostle of nature. But for the modern poets, nature is not a mystic one. Their outlook towards nature was quite different from that of romanticists. They didn't find any spiritual meaning in nature. They just feel jolly at the sights of nature's loveliness. They give a clear picture of birds, clouds, landscapes, sea, and countryside in their poetry. Number 6. Humanitarian and democratic note. Modern poetry is marked with a note of humanitarianism and democratic feeling. The modern poets were interested in the life of laborers and workers more than the Wordsworth. A slumber did my spirit seal is worth mentioning example when we talk about humanitarianism and democratic note. So in this way, they are interested in the daily struggles and sufferings of the common people, common man. Number 7. Religion and mysticism. The modern age is the age of science, but even in this age of science, we find a subject of religion and mysticism. Yeats, Francis, Grave, and many others kept alive the flame of religion and mysticism in their poetry. Now we will discuss the style and diction of 20th century English poetry. What was the diction? Which style they have used in their poetry? Modern poets have a preference for simple and direct expression without giving their style a artificial mask. They have chosen to be free in the use of modern meter. They have followed freedom from the trammels of verse, and verse rhythm is replaced with that of sense rhythm. Irony, style, comparison, and juxtaposition are some common elements found in modern poetry. Juxtaposition usually represents something which is unusual, for example, a cat and mouse sharing a good friendship. Often does not have proper beginning, middle, and end. Hence, the reader may get slightly confused to understand when the reader reads the 20th century English poetry. He feels slightly confused to understand that what the poet wants to say. So modern poets use irony and satire as tools to highlight the faults of their contemporary society, to exhibit the contemporary society, to exhibit the flaws of contemporary society. The plot, theme, and characters are not necessarily linear. Modern poets usually focus more on representing their own ideas, opinion, and thoughts. Modernism includes many isms like symbolism, imagism, cubism, dadaism, expressionism, surrealism, existentialism, and futurism. Here I want to try to conclude all the above mentioned things in a nutshell. We find a lot of experimentalism and innovation in 20th century English poetry. Most of the poets have broken away from tradition completely, as they feel that poetry should change with the changing times. So, modern poetry exercises a great freedom in the choice of themes and style. The two world wars, World War I and World War II, and impending danger of the third one cast a gloomy shadow on much of the poetry of 20th century. That's the reason the modern age called the age of anxiety.